అందరికీ నమస్కారం and welcome to this very special interview, very close to my heart. కొన్ని సినిమాలు మనం కథల కోసం చూస్తాం, పాటల కోసం చూస్తాం, కానీ ఈయన సినిమాలు మాత్రం క్యారెక్టరైజేషన్ కోసం చూస్తాం. అండ్ మరీ ప్రత్యేకంగా ఇప్పుడు మోస్ట్ టాక్డ్ అబౌట్ ఫిల్మ్ ఏది అంటే ఆబ్వియస్లీ వ్యూహం. RGV is here with us. రామ్ గోపాల్ వర్మ గారితో పాటు వైఎస్ జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారి పాత్ర వేసిన the very handsome Ajmal is here with us, and I also have the very beautiful Manasa Radhakrishnan with us, who plays YS Bharati gari character. Welcome to both of you, sir.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Ninga moonu perum mikachchavarana.
That's Tamil and Malayalam.
Malayalam. Rendu moonu
perum is meer mugguru. What?
Meer mugguru superb.
Oh, like that.
Adi, sir. So very happy. This is actually one of those fan moments for me, Ajmal and Manasa, especially because cinema therapy chusina tarvata real ga Jagannath Reddy garni Bharati garni kalsina feeling kalugutundi naku.
Means a lot. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you were so wonderful and you were also so natural and so real actually.
Thank you.
And all this credit goes to Ram Gopal Varma garu. So for once, sir, నేను ఉగాది పచ్చడి లాంటి ప్రశ్నలు వేయకుండా స్ట్రైట్ గా అసలు ఇంత ఫ్యాబులస్ కాస్టింగ్, what do you attribute it to? Nature or your genius or what?
I think the fact they exist, that's the point.
Yeah.
See, Ajmal as an actor, I know him from before, and obviously he's got a striking resemblance, and due to his extraordinary capability as an actor, he caught the body language, the gestures, and everything. Manasa was really lucky because I did not know her before, so when someone sent me a photograph of her, I thought she has got absolutely, only she can be doing this role. Yeah.
ఒక మలయాళ కుట్ట అండ్ మలయాళ కుట్టి ఇద్దరు కలిసి తెలుగు సినిమాలో వేశారు. మీకు తెలుగు కొంచెం వచ్చా, మాట్లాడచ్చా తెలుగులో కొద్దిగా? సో కాంప్లెక్స్ డైలాగ్స్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద థింగ్ దట్ యు గ్రాస్ప్డ్ ఫస్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ సర్స్ ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్? ఒక పాత్ర నుంచి ఆయన ఏం కోరుకుంటున్నారని, వాట్ వాజ్ యువర్ కోర్ ఏరియా?
See, I had done this before in Ammarajyamlo Kadaparedlo. So I was now more excited doing Jagan, being Jagan. So when I came to know about the line which he have told me, that excited, that I just got excited just because of that. Why? Because a man who is just an MLA soon after his father's demise, how he comes into power politics, and that too when he is having lot of powerful leaders around, not only from the state, from the country, even from the country. How he just comes up as a hero, we can say as a hero, a leader. It's not a simple thing. So each and every moment, each and every sequences, Ram Garu has explained me what has he done before and what has happened later. So it was much more easier for me, and he's very clear cut about the entire political scenario of between these two parties.
రైట్. సో ఇస్ ప్రాబబ్లీ అమరాజ్యంలో కడపరెడ్లు నుంచి మొదలైన పొలిటికల్ సినిమాలు అంతకుముందు మీరు వేయలేదు కదా?
I have done a movie called Rangap, and that was a super duper hit in Telugu, in Kerala, Tamil Nadu and all. It's called Code. I think you have heard about Rangap. Yeah. So I have played a CM in that film too. So that's a negative role, and this is a positive role.
This is a positive role, and it's also very real. It's contemporary. For the first time, manaki jarugutunna paristhitulu, whatever is happening actually around us, and capturing some of that in as a story in cinema and narrating is a big thing. So RGV garu, Manasa and Ajmal characters design chestunappudu meer vaalaki real videos, obviously is a very cliche question, but I must ask, videos చూపిచ్చి mannerisms ఇలా అలవర్చుకోండి, లేకపోతే ఇలా ఉండాలి, ఇంత పాయిస్డ్ గా ఉండాలని నేర్పించారా as a director? Because
see, I think because of the sincerity as an actor, the moment they were told that this is the role you are playing, and I think they themselves did the research on the original characters in terms of seeing videos and trying to understand. So like Ajmal said, he already had a certain experience
from
much more
the previous film.
Correct.
So మీరు సార్ తెలుగులో మాట్లాడితే మా సాక్షి ప్రేక్షకులకి మీరు తెలుగులోనే మాట్లాడవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాం. సో మానస, భారతి గారి పాత్ర చూసినప్పుడు, రియల్ వీడియోస్ చూసినప్పుడు ఏ మేనరిజమ్స్ మీకు కొట్టొచ్చినట్టు కనిపించాయి?
What are the things you really noticed about Bharati garu when you saw her original videos?
Because there are very few videos of hers in the public domain.
Something I noticed was that she had a very honest smile. Like when she smiles, it's very honest. It's not a fake one to show the public. And even there were a couple of interviews I could watch of hers. So, I felt like she was very genuine when she speaks. Like all her words were thought well ahead before she talks it out loud.
What you mean
Bang
is
on.
she has a honest smile unlike Chandrababu Naidu.
I didn't say that. So I'm
he
saying
didn't say.
I know,
వాళ్ళు
but
పాపం
that's what you
రాజకీయాల్లోకి
meant.
yeah.
I think some people have an honest smile, but some people do it for the people.
What kind of a smile I have?
So you don't smile.
Oh.
You don't smile అది
Thanks.
No, sir smiles.
Because I don't smile because there's nothing to smile.
Sir smiles, but sir never eats. I've never seen sir eat food.
Eat.
I think he
మీరేమీ
lives
తినరు.
on sunlight.
సో దీని గురించి ఏం మాట్లాడాలంటే మీరు మామూలు మానవ జాతికి సంబంధించిన వ్యక్తి అన్నట్టు అడుగుతున్నారు మీరేమి తినరు కాబట్టి
Yeah.
బట్ రామ్ గోపాల్ వర్మ గారితో వర్క్ చేయడం అన్నది బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద స్టాచర్ హీ క్యారీస్ యాజ్ అ నేషనల్ డైరెక్టర్ ఇట్స్ ఎవ్రీబడీస్ డ్రీమ్
Yeah.
సో మానస హౌ వాజ్ దిస్ హోల్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూహం అండ్ శపథం
Yeah, so it's not something I expected that, you know, I'll ever get to be in sir's movie. And I think in the beginning of my career, getting something like this is like winning an Oscar. So my experience was that, okay, initially I thought that, you know, like sir would come to us and talk about cinemas and lecture us and, you know, give us a lot of knowledge. But sir's not like that. He wouldn't like spoon feed or, you know, tell us this and that. So if you want to learn from him, you'll have to like closely observe what sir's doing. Otherwise, it's not like, you know, sir would tell you things or like preach things. It's like you have to closely observe him and learn from his dedication and, you know, how he's good at managing time and all that.
అజ్మల్ మీరు వేసిన ఒక షార్ట్ ట్రైలర్ నుంచి ఇట్స్ సంథింగ్ దట్ నోబడీ కెన్ గెట్ దేర్ మైండ్స్ ఆఫ్ యూనో ఇస్ యూ డూయింగ్ యువర్ శీర్షాసనం
Okay.
అది ఆ పోజ్ నిజంగా వేసారా కెమెరాని తిప్పారా
No, it was done by me myself.
డన్ బై సో ఆర్ యూ యోగా
No, nothing like that. He asked me, "Can you do that?"
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, I can try." I have shown him, and he was okay with that.
And I was saying because I always had that shot in my mind when I wrote the script.
వై సార్
Because I know Jagan does yoga and
Okay.
I wanted a very symbolic shot. His whole world turned upside down and he rose from there.
యా
You know?
యా
So I wanted that symbolism in that. But almost till the day we shot, I never asked him whether he can do it.
వెదర్ హీ కెన్ డూ దట్ షాట్
Yeah.
సో యువర్ నెక్స్ట్ బెస్ట్ ఆప్షన్ వుడ్ హ్యావ్ బీన్ మీరు కెమెరాని తిప్పి ఏమైనా చూపిస్తారు కదా
Yeah.
తిమ్మిరి బమ్మి చేస్తారు మీరు కాబట్టి రాకపోయినా
Because
కూడా
very particular about that shot actually. you
యా
know.
అది చాలా అంటే ద కన్విక్షన్ యూ హ్యావ్ అండ్ ద స్ట్రెంగ్త్ ఆఫ్ ద పర్సివరెన్స్ సంబడి వుడ్ హ్యావ్ అ క్యారెక్టర్ లైక్ జగన్ గారు హ్యాస్ అన్నది ఆ ఒక్క షాట్లో చాలా వరకు కన్వే అయిపోయింది
See, it's not only about that. I just want to give my 100% to him.
Yeah.
It was always my dream to be a part of his film, and that too I'm doing a lead character in his film. What should I get? And that too I'm playing as Jagan, the CM of Andhra. So I want to give my 150%. Whatever he has, I should be ready with that. So I was prepared, and I just really don't want to put him down anywhere at any point of time. So I was just waiting for his comments. Whatever but he only he won't explain too much about the sequence and this is going to happen and this is this and this has happened this before this. And when we start our only first day or second day it happened. No, Ajmal, I'm not getting Jagan in that. He only told me once. Maybe another time more. 2 times he told me that. I understood what he wants from me. And every time I will just go torture him like, sir, is it okay? Do you want, is that perfect? Then he said, hey, it's okay. If anything, I'll just tell you. Then that's okay. Then after that, I have never went after him asking that.
You actors of parliament and they want to be praised for every shot. That way they get insecure. You know? So maybe he didn't like it, but he thought I can't do anything better. That is the reason he's saying okay. That's what they think.
అంతే
You'll be shocked even Amitabh Bachchan thinks the same. So Sarkar చేస్తున్నప్పుడు Ramu, was that okay? Sarkar is fantastic, terrific. Don't ask me because I mean I can't come to him. I can't keep praising every shot. If I said okay, which means it's correct.
No, but then there's a reaction from sir when, you know, when he gets the exact thing he wants. So that's what we keep looking
సో
for.
వాట్ ఇస్ దట్ రియాక్షన్ మానస
I don't know, he'll be like, perfect. He would say that, or, you know.
So I think the point is when they take it beyond what I thought. See, I will already have a mental image of what they would be doing, and when an actor does beyond something, that will come as a reaction.
There's even a way of sir putting his mic down.
Yeah.
So if he's, I mean, sometimes it's like he's not satisfied,
Yeah.
or maybe he's like, okay, it's good. So, you know, we keep
The
observing
only
that.
thing I hide very well, sometimes I want to hit them with the mic on the head.
You did that actually, or you want
never
to?
done that.
You want
Never
to?
done that.
You
He
want to?
pampered his artists very well. Not only me, everyone, even junior artists, was very well treated in his sets.
ఆఫ్ కోర్స్ అది జగమెరిగిన సత్యం. కానీ ఇప్పుడు జగన్ ఎరిగిన సత్యం గురించి మాట్లాడదాం. జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారిలో మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేసిన మేనరిజమ్స్ కానీ, ఇప్పుడు ఆనెస్ట్ స్మైల్ అన్నారు, మీరు ఏం చూసారో వీడియోస్లో చూసిన ఆయన వే ఆఫ్ స్పీకింగ్ కానీ, బాడీ లాంగ్వేజ్ కానీ, వాట్ డిడ్ యూ లైక్ ఆర్ వాట్ డిడ్ యూ గెట్ డ్రాన్ టు?
His eyes. When he's angry, and like I have seen a lot of videos where he's talking in a cabinet with Chandrababu Naidu and all. I can see the fire in his eyes. It was
అసెంబ్లీలో ఆయన చేసిన
yeah, exactly. And at the same time, when he's talking with the people, especially the poor people, I can see his genuine feel for them. And that was really genuine. It was not for getting votes and all. It was so genuine. And when he want to convey something to the people, the way he expressed his ideas, everything just made me a fan of Jagan. I can say like that. Why? Because only that's the one reason why I am loving this character, and I like to be still this kind of Jagan's character. Because the way he talks with the public, the way he convey things, the way he for me he's a very genuine person. I don't know, let people talk, the rest of the people talk whatever they feel like, but for
you
me
feel
he is a genuine person, and if I do have a chance to vote over here in Andhra, I will vote for Jagan.
Wow, that's a very big statement. It means a lot. I mean, coming from the fact that you don't have to be political. You're just an actor acting in a film.
Exactly.
Right. So, beyond this, have you heard, అంటే there were so many real life situations in the film. సినిమాలో చాలా నిజ జీవితంలో జరిగిన సన్నివేశాలు, పాలసీ మ్యాటర్స్, అభివృద్ధి సంక్షేమం, ఆ పైన మెట్ల మీద షాట్, you know, where you are actually here and
You're talking about the
Manasa.
welfare, yeah.
అక్కడ మెట్ల మీదకి వచ్చి ఇట్ ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఫెల్ టు మీ లైక్ రెండు డిఫరెంట్ ఫ్రేమ్స్ ఆఫ్ రెఫరెన్స్ లో ఉండే వ్యక్తులు మిడ్ వే దే ఆర్ కమింగ్ అండ్ మీటింగ్ అండ్ మెట్ల మీద కూర్చుని దే ఆర్ కమింగ్ టు అన్ అగ్రిమెంట్. సో దే వర్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ సెన్సిబుల్ కాన్వర్సేషన్స్ బిట్వీన్ దెమ్, వర్మ గారు. సో ఈ ఇన్పుట్ మీరు స్వయంగా ఊహించుకుని భారతి గారి క్యారెక్టర్ ఇలా ఉంటుంది, అంత సపోర్టివ్ అండ్ అంత ఇన్వాల్వ్డ్గా ఉంటుందని మీరు అనుకున్నారా?
The very fact Bharati garu, she was, I mean, apart from being the wife, she running Sakshi, and obviously, and she's always in the backdrop. Some pictures, కొన్ని ఫొటోస్ నేను చూసినప్పుడు తను ఎప్పుడు అక్కడ వెనకాల ఎక్కడో మీటింగ్లో 2-3 ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది టైమ్ మానసాన్ని నించోబెట్టింది దర్ ఫ్రమ్ డైరెక్ట్ రిఫరెన్సెస్ ఆఫ్ హౌ భారతి గారు డస్, యూనో. And the fact that she will only talk to him when there is nobody else, you know, I think that is the right thing for a relationship like that. So inkoti nee cheppina a particular scene na ishtam entante the fact she looks on the top, she's on the top,
Yeah.
so she's in a more commanding position because she's actually criticizing him. She's saying, I don't think you're doing something right, and you're talking down, you know. So by the end of his discussion, she comes down and he goes up and they meet halfway and sit down. So for me, directorially, it makes a lot of difference. I am not saying anybody will notice that.
అది అర్థమైంది.
Why I put her on the top and him down and then the whole thing. అదేదో ఒక ఆర్టిస్టిక్ ఆస్పెక్ట్లో I thought that would be a kind of a progression in their emotion and in their placements as characters, and then what he's talking about, by the time she slowly understands, she comes down to his level.
Right. అంటే వీళ్ళిద్దరి మధ్య కామరేడరీ అనేది, ఒక ఫ్రెండ్షిప్ అది చాలా చక్కగా చాలా బ్యూటిఫుల్గా ఉందని చాలామంది ఫీల్ అయ్యారు. ఇంతవరకు సినిమా ప్రివ్యూ చూసిన వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా. ఏంటంటే ఇంకొక షాట్, ఫేవరెట్ షాట్ ఇది, ఆ షేక్ హ్యాండ్. సో అంటే బిహైండ్ ఎవ్రీ సక్సెస్ఫుల్ మ్యాన్ ఆర్ సంబడి హూ స్ట్రైవింగ్ టు అచీవ్ అ డ్రీమ్ ఆర్ వెనకాల పక్కన తోడుగా అర్ధాంగి ఉంటుందంటారు, మనకు మామూలుగా చెప్తారు. అది చాలా
behind every man there is a successful woman, that is also nagging woman most of the time actually.
ఇక్కడ మాత్రం మీరు ఒక చాలా సక్సెస్ఫుల్ అండ్ వెరీ సపోర్టివ్ ఉమెన్ని చూపించారు, భారతి గారి క్యారెక్టర్ని యాంప్లిఫై చేసి. సో ది ఆబ్వియస్ కంపారిజన్, ఈ మధ్య వస్తున్న ఇతర పొలిటికల్ ఫిల్మ్స్ చూస్తున్నారా మీరు? యాత్ర కానీ లేదు రాజధాని ఫైల్స్ కానీ చూసారా అజ్మల్?
I have seen Yatra 1.
What did you feel? అంటే it's so, I mean,
no, he was someone Yatra 1.
Oh, you saw Yatra 1?
Yeah.
Yatra 2 చూడలేదు మీరు?
No, I haven't.
But have you heard? Have you seen
Yes,
trailers?
yeah, of course I do.
చూసినప్పుడు మీకు ఏమనిపించింది? ఒక వైపు అంటే వన్ మోర్ వీ హ్యావ్ అనదర్ వర్జన్ ఆఫ్ జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారి క్యారెక్టర్. ఇక్కడ మీరు కంప్లీట్లీ డిఫరెంట్ ఫ్యాసెట్ మీది. ఆయనది మోర్ ఎమోషనల్, మీది మోర్ కన్విక్షన్ అండ్ పర్పస్ కనిపించింది. అలాగే భారతి గారి క్యారెక్టర్ అక్కడ మోర్ ఆఫ్ అన్ అబ్జర్వింగ్ బినైన్ క్యారెక్టర్, ఇక్కడ వెరీ యాక్టివ్, వెరీ సెన్సిబుల్, ద వాయిస్ ఆఫ్ రీజన్ అంటారు కదా, అలా ఉండింది మీ క్యారెక్టర్.
See, for me, we know what we were doing, and we know the sequences and the scenes which he is planning in Vyooham. And people thinks are different, people have a different thought process about how this movie is going to be. And I am saying that this will be a treat for Jagan fans. At the same time, the family audience is going to love this film. Why? Because just between the bond, people should come and watch for the bond between Jagan and Bharati. And the way they express the things, I think in 80% of Indian families, whatever happen outside, a husband and wife, they discuss. And over here we can see the same thing, and how supportive his wife is, and for every leader should have a good family. Then only they can achieve and just give something to the people.
Very beautifully put, Ajmal. Actually, that's a good observation. Every leader needs that. So, you tell me, మీ దృష్టిలో భారతి గారి రియల్ క్యారెక్టర్లో మీరు whatever little you have gathered, what is that one quality you liked?
See, for me, I haven't seen Bharati's clips and all, to be frank. For me, I was just seeing Manasa. She was so good at her performance, and the lines which RGV has written, the sequences and scene, it was so touching. Right. And every day morning they used to give us 7-8 pages of dialogues. And while I was shooting, and I was thinking like, oh my god, who is going to sit and watch all these things? But when RGV come and say, he used to choreograph us. So then after a bunch, after the second bunch, after the third bunch, we can see this characters are coming out of us itself, and the way she expresses her feelings, I can see. I was just seeing Bharati in her, in Manasa, and I'm meeting Jagan. I just want to be genuine to him. I'm playing a role of Jagan Mohan Reddy, and I just want to be 150% genuine. And I really want to Jagan to win this year. Why? Because me just doing this film, it's not like sir, help me out. Yeah. And I just want to convey a lot of things. I'm just a little bit so happy that I'm here.
Lost for words.
Lost for words. Why? Because yesterday I have watched the film. Outsiders thinks that RGV has done something to pull down Chandrababu Naidu, Nara Lokesh and all, but no. He have just told the facts, what had happened from past 4 to 5 years.
And you're saying that on record with data in mind? I mean, knowing very well what the political scene is?
See, I know what had happened, the basic things, but for every question, RGV has an answer. And he has thoroughly know what is happening inside the country, inside the state, what is this. And I just want to stick on to him. He is my guru, and he is telling this has happened. Then if he tells this is night, I say, okay, fine.
Yeah.
That's for me. And for this movie also, it had happened.
See, as an actor, unless you develop that conviction,
absolutely,
they won't be able to do it. Okay, halfway, like he said, initially it could have been more trust in me when he was having doubts. Because the point is, this is not an action film. This is not a film which has choreographed songs. It is about ideas. It's about characters. It's about what they think and feel. So we need to have a lot of dialogue to support that kind of storytelling. You know. Now the dialogue, technically, people believe that more is spoken in a visual medium, it loses its grip. So to control that is why I use this thing to one is the tone of how it starts, and the placement of the actors. I take a lot of care in that.
Placement ante aa shot lo ela kanipistarani.
Like for example, if the scene which you talked about, if Manasa was sitting in the sofa when he came, and he also came and sat, in spite of the same dialogue, I don't think it will have
the same impact.
Of the impact. And this is what in cinema you add layers which are non-existent on the script paper.
Right.
So sometimes an actor might not be able to understand that. So they will think they're speaking for such a long time. That is how they would.
Sir, meerena Telugulo maatladandi sir.
Doesn't matter. See, this kind of a content will not be understood by people who don't know English. Forget.
English.
Yeah.
So we'll convert to English medium అయితే.
Yeah.
So బాగుంది,
Yeah.
సూపర్. అయితే
But you understand, so try to imagine that scene which she's already in the, which also could happen.
yeah.
She would have said the same thing if she's sitting in the sofa and both of you sitting opposite to each other. If you talk the whole thing, that is when it will become verbose.
అంతే కదా. ఇప్పుడు ఆ పాట గుర్తొస్తుంది, పాడచ్చా? ఇది జగనుడి మౌన దీక్ష, జనం కోసమే కార్యదీక్ష, అంతేనా?
Yeah.
Yeah.
బ్యూటిఫుల్ బ్రైట్ గ్రిన్.
Do you remember? That's not a. You didn't see that says in Shapadam. I started a scene where I made them both stand apart. No, that's that corner and she is this corner, and I asked one of my assistant. So this that is when the COVID epidemic came. So they'll be talking something about that. You know, when I placed Jagan and him, I asked my assistant, why do you think I placed the actors like that? You know, one is they stand there, and by the end of the scene, he's sitting somewhere and she's sitting somewhere. He said, no, I don't know. I said, social distancing. I said. This I didn't tell them also, actually.
Right.
I just asked them to stand there and speaking, you know.
So why I'm so emotional, I've done hundreds of interviews of Ramu sir, but this film is very special to me because what happens in the film, as a journalist I have witnessed in real time. So starting from Rajasekhar Reddy Garu's time, when he became Chief Minister, I was the journalist to do his first interview. When Jagan sir became CM, I was journalist to do his first interview. It's a very strange coincidence, but it happened like that. And the episodes చూసినప్పుడు మీరు అన్నట్టు చాలా ఆనెస్టీ ఉంది సినిమా అంతా కూడా. అండ్ సో బాగా ఛాలెంజ్ అనిపించిన సీన్ ఏంటి మానస? ఇప్పుడు
most challenging scene for you.
Yeah, because see, I've heard that long dialogues ఉన్నప్పుడు butterfly 1 2 3 4 butterfly అనేసి అక్కడ డబ్బింగ్ లో కవర్ చేస్తారు. అలా ఏమన్నా వచ్చాయా సన్నివేశాలు?
No, I can't do that.
She mugged up each and every dialogue.
Mugged up. Can you? Do you remember any line?
No, I won't do that here, but I feel like I do it better when I get it from my mind rather than hearing it from someone else. So the thing is that I would ask before itself to give me my scene so that I can go to the room and learn everything. I'll come to the set and maybe at 7 o'clock in the morning I'll get a new paper with new dialogues and then I'll just lose my mind. I'll be like, oh my god, how do I learn all of it today? So it's like, yeah, every day was a challenge itself because so like keep pushing us to our limits and like to get the best out of us.
Ram Gopal Varma garu, ikkada most missing character that we are all missing is CBN character vesina actor. So what did you have to feel about him?
He's a nice person, very hard working and a new fellow.
ఆయన హిందీయా?
Yeah.
ఆయన హిందీ.
He's an auto driver.
మలయాళము.
No, he was an auto driver, but when we discovered him, he was a tea boy in a small hotel. Yeah.
సార్ మీరు అలా అన్నారంటే మనకు మోదీ గారు టీ బాయ్ అయ్యి ప్రధానమంత్రి అయ్యారు కాబట్టి, బట్ ఐ అండర్స్టాండ్ వాట్ యు మీన్. బట్ హౌ వాజ్ ఇట్ వర్కింగ్ విత్ అంటే ఇంత మల్టీలింగ్వల్ దీనిలో ఎమోషన్ ఒక్కటే?
With CBN, my problem, that actor, it was he saw a lot of videos of CBN speaking on stage. So even if it's an emotional, if he's talking to his son also, he will start doing those gestures of of that. So I said, no, this is a different emotion. Every time you don't need to address the people,
right?
That,
And talking of which, I think there was this video of where President Murmu, she comes to the CM's residence, and then there's Bharati Garu as well. And then so there's this meeting, there's a conversation happening, and then there's Bharati Garu right behind, being the lady of the house. So I saw the video and I was like, I saw it after our shoot and then I was like, oh my god, did sir see this video? Because sir used to place me exactly at the place where in the video Bharati Garu was. And then I asked sir, did you see the video? So he was like, no, I haven't seen this video. It's like, so sir has the skill of, like predicting where people would be according to their personality. So I think it's really wonderful that sir keeps doing that.
Sir keeps doing, he knows how to place people where. Even in real life, you talk about food and they are out of his
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But we don't bother right now.
you don't
We just want to somehow torture
Okay,
him.
he wants to irritate me.
సార్ ఇది విన్నారు కదా, ఇది ఆన్ రికార్డ్, అవి thumbnail కి పెట్టుకుంటాం.
Because he is our favorite right now. Whatever he says, we don't bother. Whatever he says, he also don't bother. I guess so.
సో ఆయన ఫిలాసఫీ నుంచి మీరు నేర్చుకున్నది అబౌట్ లైఫ్ అండ్ అబౌట్ వేరియస్ థింగ్స్.
Yeah.
What did you pick up from Ram Gopal Varma Garu's ideas about life and everything?
See,
Nothing.
I should say something. I don't know I can say that or not, but I want to say that he's a very open book. I don't like that, to be frank.
You don't like that?
No. Why? Because we should hide certain things away from people. So with close people, we can be the closest things. Everybody is talking. Lot of people, not everybody. 20% of people is talking bad about him. I cannot handle that. I don't like he touching a feet of a girl and all. I don't like that. And he's posting that pictures because I have placed him in a certain place, and that's in my heart.
Why is touching?
My question to you, sir, is why should we hide anything?
I don't know, sir.
I mean, see,
we are living in a society.
No. Ari, we are living in a society. I am also a part of society. Okay, and it is a decision you make whether you want to be truthful or dishonest. For example, some people I know who lie that they are not married when they want to be with girls. You know, I will say I love all girls. I won't even tell her I love you.
You love all girls.
Yeah.
But if you put everybody in general
So the
compartments,
point is, so if I feel
who
like
is a special person?
what?
If you put everybody in the same general compartment, somebody once wants to be in first
Arey,
class
but
AC,
I
second
know,
class
see, but
AC.
I have a freedom to express my thing, no? And I don't care about people judging me.
Correct.
Yeah. Because I've been born for myself, I'm living for myself, and I'll die for myself. So that's
So, but you said
some-
you'll die for a beautiful woman. You'll die for a beautiful woman.
Yeah, but that's
ఈ
also
point
for
note
myself,
చేసుకోవాలి,
you
Rana.
know. Yeah.
You will die for a beautiful girl, ఏంటి?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I've heard it on one of his interviews. I guess. He said
I mean, I don't know the context of the question,
Yeah.
but my point is, so because somebody else will think something about me or this or that, and I've never done that in my entire life. Even before I became a director also, I was like that, yeah.
Obviously, of
And
course.
But I have seen a lot of people over here. He's 150% far better than them. Lot of genuine people, if we see, we cannot understand what they are. But lot of decent people we see in the society, he's 150% far better than them. And any woman can go trust him and sit beside him. He have lot of respect for women. He's not the one which somebody else see. He's a different person.
This is you're the 1,25,014th person saying this, and he says that everybody is naive and innocent.
But the point is, respecting a woman as a person, on an identity is very different. Me commenting on the species of woman, it's a completely different
Correct.
this thing. Yeah.
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 అది విషయం అన్నమాట. But your observations are very, very, very close to what many people feel, Ajmal.
I had never spoken all these things to him.
Yeah.
I'm
So
got
he
an
decided to say
opportunity.
it out on an
I'm just
So, if you both were to work with Ram Gopal Varma Garu again, what kind of a role would you like to play? He does gangster movies, he does terrorist movies, he does ఇంకేం చెప్పాలి, రకరకాల సినిమాలు తీస్తున్నారు. మొన్న నా పెళ్ళాన్ దయ్యం అనే సినిమా తీశారు, అంటే హారర్ ఫిల్మ్స్. So, what was Ram Gopal Varma Garu's all-time favorite, Ajmal, that you watched and said, wow, I should have been there?
see. I don't know.
Yesterday one person, a writer, someone close to me, he said after seeing the film, I think Sir Ajmal has been born to play Jagan.
అంతే,
Yeah.
అలాగే
He said-
అనిపించింది. That's why,
and
so true.
yeah,
Because
it
you're
looks
so
like he's coming into the film industries to play Jagan. That is a, I mean, that is an impact. Like for example, when Ben Kingsley played Gandhi, it was like only Ben Kingsley. That's it. Everybody remembers only Ben Kingsley. He's done 100 films, maybe more.
I don't want to be an actor like that. I
Yeah.
want to make people say that whatever we give to Ajmal, he is perfect in that. Please do watch Mangalvaram, the recently released Telugu film, and I played a different character, entirely different. People won't even find a tinge of Jagan in that
ఎంత
film.
హ్యాంగ్ ఓవర్ ఉందంటే జనానికి ఇప్పుడు, అజ్మల్, మిమ్మల్ని అలా జగన్ గారి క్యారెక్టర్లో చూసిన తర్వాత ఫర్ అ వైల్, ఐ థింక్ టిల్ దిస్ హోల్ థింగ్ గోస్ పాసెస్, ఎవ్రీబడి ఈస్ లైక్ కంప్లీట్లీ ఇన్ థింగ్ ఆఫ్
I think that's so
వ్యూహమేనియా అండ్ శపథమేనియా.
Anyone else who would have played Bharati and Jagan, they would have also gotten the same this thing, because
That's
so would
not
have
true.
made them
Not
look
true at all.
like that.
You naturally, of course, you have certain qualities, and I think the chemistry worked out brilliantly because. But it's so strange, Varma garu. ఈ సినిమాలు అంటే ఈ పొలిటికల్ సినిమాలు వస్తున్నవన్నీ కూడా ఆల్ ది యాక్టర్స్ ఆర్ కమింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ కేరళ. అంటే ఇక్కడ మీరిద్దరు కేరళ అండ్ డౌన్ సౌత్, అక్కడ మమ్ముటి గారు జీవా ఇస్ ఆల్సో ఫ్రమ్ తమిళనాడు అండ్ కేరళ. యు ఆర్ బోత్ ఫ్రమ్ హియర్. So I think all the Jagans and Bhartis are all in.
There is also one more reason for that, because local actors, anybody reasonably good will be little worried to play, because they will feel that they are living in the same place and taking. That's all imaginary.
No, I got a lot of DMs. Please don't play Jagan's character, because did? Yeah, I just got a lot of tweets and lot of. Why? Because you are an actor. You should be pleased. In CBN is also having a lot of
not
followers.
One section, yeah.
But from known people or only fans?
No, fans and some random people. They were keeping on texting, messaging me.
Did you get any direct messages, good or bad, from any of the real local leaders or fans?
No, nothing like that.
What about you, Manasa?
No.
So sir tweeted your picture one day, and everybody was shocked. The first picture of yours that you put out. What did you feel that day?
I was scared because I thought if people would say this is not what we were expecting, so I was really worried that day. But then next day I was very happy.
సో మొత్తానికి ఒక వ్యూహము, ఒక శపథము, అండ్ ఈ సినిమాలోని పాటలు ఏమైనా గుర్తున్నాయి మీకు కానీ వైఎస్ఆర్సీపీ వైఎస్ఆర్సీ? వుడ్ యు లైక్ టు జస్ట్ హమ్ దట్ ఫర్ అవర్ రీల్? లేదా?
No, I just don't want to lose that Jagan's image.
Serious, focused and ఇంకేం చెప్పాలి, అదే
genuine.
యా జెన్యున్. సో కాస్ట్యూమ్ డిజైనింగ్ అది కూడా వర్మ గారు ఆబ్వియస్లీ రియల్ లైఫ్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ కాబట్టి you took all the care that anybody would take for any film. So what did you feel about your costumes? Very simple, basic.
Yeah, I think we were very close to the ones that were used in real life. Like they would use light colors, simple dressing.
Ram Gopal Verma is famous for realistic cinemas, and right from the beginning I love him for that. Even when he is giving me a T-shirt, a Jagan's T-shirt, he is being the same of. I am using the same T-shirt in 3-4 different sequences. Given the same shot in 3-4 different sequences, people won't even notice and care about that, because the content which he wants to convey to audience is entirely different, and that will be new for the people, and that's the part which people is going to enjoy, because the same lot of sequences which we have designed in the film, people knows what had happened. People are aware about his public talks. People are aware about what all he have done publicly when that incident happened. But Ram Gopal Verma has done it in a different way. Like he conveys everything to Bharati and how he take things from there. So that will be much more interesting for people to watch.
Yeah.
And I was convinced with that. We had lot of sequences together, and I believe that people will get related. Every husband and wife will get related.
Yeah. So actually అలా చూసుకుంటే ఈ యాంగిల్ నుంచి ఎవరు చూడలేదు. ఏదో హ్యాపెనింగ్స్ని నిజమా ఎంత యథార్థం ఎంత కల్పితం అని పక్కన పెడితే ఇఫ్ యూ సీ దెమ్ యాజ్ క్యారెక్టర్స్, ఇట్స్ అ వెరీ బ్యూటిఫుల్ స్టోరీ ఆఫ్ టూ ఫ్రెండ్స్ who are married and who are now trying to fulfill a dream for the people.
Exactly.
See, the uniqueness of that is if a man of the people, a leader who's been elected by crores of people, and who could be having many in his cabinet, in his ministers and blah blah blah, at the core of it as a human being, he would be the closest to the wife. You know, so I wanted to make that as the fulcrum of telling the outside story. Unless without that their graph together, it doesn't have a basic spinal cord for the film.
Correct.
Yeah.
But usually in political movies, like we see the wife just being there around the dining table, serving food, fetching files, but sir just took a different turn.
But also మీ క్యారెక్టర్ సింప్లిసిటీలో అది కూడా కనిపించింది కదా. యు ఆర్ ఇన్ ద కిచెన్ డూయింగ్ రెగ్యులర్ థింగ్స్. వన్ వుడ్ వండర్ వై వుడ్ దే నాట్ ఎంప్లాయ్, బట్ ఐ థింక్ దేర్ ఇస్ అ క్లియర్ మెసేజ్ దేర్, యు నో హౌ గ్రౌండెడ్ అండ్ యు నో అ రెగ్యులర్ వైఫ్ యు ఆర్ ఎట్ హోమ్ as much as you are intelligent also. So then that was conveyed through that whole thing. So
another beauty about this film is that he have done anything to glorify Jagan. He just conveyed his feelings. The man, what he has done anything to glorify Jagan. Once you watch the film, people will love him for what he is.
What he is, exactly. Brilliant observation, sir. ఇది నిజమే.
Yeah, good.
అంటే there is no like histrionics of any sort to amplify the character further than
So
what it is.
the point is, like, there is no one who can be really 100% perfect. So there is an intention and there is an implementation, and in the process of the execution a result comes. People will always be talking only about the result,
Right.
you know, and the result will be perceived by different people in different ways depending on their own agendas. But what is truly important is to understand the original intention, which is what I could convey through the conversations between Bharati and Jagan. Yeah.
And few trivial questions before we wind up. Obviously everybody is waiting. Sir, ఇంత మీరు టెన్షను అటెన్షను ఉండే ఈ సినిమా మీరు అసలు అంటే ఆ సెన్సార్ మధ్యలో ఇవన్నీ గొడవలు అయినప్పుడు కూడా ఎప్పుడు నేను ఇంత డైరెక్ట్గా అడగలేదు. మీరంత కూల్గా ఉంటారేంటి? ఏదైతే అయింది నెత్తి మీద పడినా పడలేదు, పిడిగొచ్చి పడినా.
See, my point is, all of us human beings, we'll have limitations in terms of what we can do, what we cannot do. I might want to fly like a bird. I can't because I don't have wings, you know. Or suddenly some COVID might come, or somebody Lokesh might come, you know. So the point is, as long as I always do things expecting the worst, and if we can't do anything about it, I take it as to give an example. Once some many years back, there was this very hard rain in Bombay, likes of no one has ever heard something like that, seen anything like that. I was in Amitabh Bachchan's house that day. So the water came into Amitabh Bachchan's living room till about more than it was mid-thigh, you know, and they were going helter-skelter, like, you know, there was no power, there was no phones not working, nothing is working, you know. And then I suddenly started telling a story to Bachchan. Ramu, the whole world is dying, you are telling a story, he said. I just thought, what is the difference it make? We lived our life. If it comes, let it be, no. I actually said that, and I actually was prepared for that. I didn't do juju, no. I said, okay, ho gaya. So basically, people are scared when they don't understand. Right. See, if there is a snake, for example, my first reaction, for everybody, will be fear. I would like to understand the snake. What is the type of the snake? How fast can it crawl? Does it see or does it feel the vibration? And what kind of a poison? What is in the poison? How does it work on your body when it bites? When you try to understand that, you don't get scared or you don't get tensed anymore. You look for a solution.
Right.
You know? But that doesn't mean you don't get bitten by the snake. Then okay, die, no problem. You know, after all that also, if it bites, okay, I will see if there is anything better in the next birth, if it is there. So when you take it that cool, nothing can know. Even if it is a ghost, a lot of people are scared of ghost. You know, I don't understand why people are scared of ghost, because what does a ghost do? It only scares you.
No,
you know?
ghost can
So if
do
you
things which you won't expect it to do, and because of the
that is what I'm
uncertainty.
saying. That is what I'm saying. No, fear is what which makes you scared. But what best can a ghost do? It will make some sound, or it will do some visual effect or something. I never ever heard a ghost killing someone. Actually, they always say I was scared, I saw this and I saw that. If it comes to death, anybody can kill you. A tiger can kill, an accident can kill you, COVID can kill you, and ghost also can kill you. So what's the big deal? So the moment you ask a question to analyze it, nothing can make you tense in life. Yeah.
I mean, of course,
So
I've
this
been
is my
hearing this, and so through this whole process, Ajmal, Manasa, I'm sure ఈ సెన్సార్ ఆపేయడాలు, లేకపోతే సెకండ్ టైం సెన్సార్ అవ్వడాలు, అది సెన్సార్ అయ్యాక కూడా మళ్ళీ ఒక కోర్టు ఆపేయడం, కేసులు అన్నీ జరిగాయి కదా. అప్పుడు what was your thought, Ajmal, frankly?
I was completely disappointed. One thing is that I cannot do anything to help him. I'm a very simple person. I just really want to support him, help him, come over here, be with him and all. But he had a fight all alone. And I know that he will somehow deal with that. I don't even know what to text to him. Shall I call him or not? I don't know that.
Now that you heard my explanation, please don't bother. You should just say you die or death. You should say that.
So I left about Vyooham. I just went on with my other movies.
Yeah. Yes.
And
That's the right way. When you cannot do anything about it, you should not think about it. Yeah.
What you can't cure, you must endure.
Yeah.
Ajmal,
correct.
you're a doctor, right?
Yeah.
చూసారా ఎంత కనెక్షన్ చేశానో నేను అదే మరి. సో వాట్ ఈస్ అ డాక్టర్ డూయింగ్ యాజ్ అన్ యాక్టర్?
It was always my dream to be an actor, and my parents made me to.
So you know how to give injection and all? Yeah. I'm saying you're full normal regular doctor.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I won't trust him. If something happens and he's going to do something, I won't, because a doctor who became an actor, which means there has to be something wrong there. No, I'll say, I'm just jokingly I'm saying, see, I admire actors for one thing. See, naturally any living being for that matter, they'll always want to hide. It's like a lion, it hunts, you know, but it goes and sits in the shade or behind some tree or behind some rock or something. So all the living beings are basically wanting to just do their job and not be in the limelight or thing. Now actors are the only breed who challenge for everyone to make an opinion on that. How they're looking, what they're talking, what they're doing. So that needs some one crazy kind of a mindset is what I believe. So and crazy people becoming doctors and then treating, I have
He is the reason.
Yeah.
He is the reason. He has given us movies like Shiva, Company, Rankila. What will we do? We are completely mesmerized by all those films.
Yeah.
And I really always want to be an actor because of his films. So see, and the first thing I made a bucket list who all I should go and meet. He was the first person. I went and I stood before his office for long. I couldn't meet him. And once I just dashed into his shooting spot, he was working with Abhishek Bachchan or somebody like it. Sir, this is me and this is my profile. I want to act. So, okay, fine. But he, in between that too, he took that and gone through my pictures. And that itself was enough for me. I was doing my first year MBBS at that time. Then I went back, completed it, and again during my last MBBS, I just got in a Malayalam film, then Rangam, and here a couple of other films. Then I took a break and went to do my PG and came up again, and this is my second innings.
పీజీ కూడా అయిపోయిందా?
PG, I just went to do that, but at that time I got the best movies and I just missed it. So I just left my PG and I came over here again, and now I am completely into movies.
సో బట్ ఎనీవే డాక్టర్ అజ్మల్ అమీర్, వెరీ హ్యాపీ టు మీట్ యూ లైక్ దిస్. ఒకలాంటి ఒక డంటడా అని ఫీలింగ్ వస్తుంది కదా, అలా వస్తుంది సార్. ఒక డాక్టర్ యాక్టర్ కలిసి కారణాలు మనందరికీ తెలుసు.
Yes. I think it's probably this one of the always you have doctor కావాలని యాక్టర్
అని ఒక ఊరికి నానుడు ఉంటుంది, డాక్టర్ అవ్వబోయి యాక్టర్ అవ్వని. ఏముంది, రెండు కూడా మనుషులను చంపడానికి
డాక్టర్ అయ్యి యాక్టర్ అయ్యాడు.
అదే డాక్టర్ అయ్యి యాక్టర్. అసలు
I wanted to be a doctor but I became an actor. A lot of people say you became a doctor and then you became an actor.
So and it is actually fabulous to have a very educated very differently educated people coming into the industry just by choice and just to explore your life's passion. I think that's more impressive than somebody being born in an actor family. And generally you have actors in the family?
No.
You're the first one.
Yeah.
So your family must be thrilled watching you on screen. No?
They still want me to be a doctor.
Yeah.
Like he said.
Anyway, good for us that you didn't listen to them.
Yeah, so finally I'll just
anyone who doesn't listen to parents always come up in life is my belief.
Super, yes. So Manasa, did you always want to be an actor?
Yeah. Ever since, I don't know, when I was like 3-4, I used to pretend to be characters on TV. And
you were a child artist for a long time. Yeah, I know.
So yeah, I've always loved doing this.
She's a kiddo right now also.
Kid.
Which is what is surprising, because for me the kind of a dignity and classiness how she portrayed Bharti, probably she's very far from that.
In real life.
Yeah, real life. I'm saying she's like a very kiddo, like you said, you know. She almost the talks and behaves like a kid. Yeah.
We had done a movie before, so I know what she is, and that was a super duper hit, directed by Joshi sir. So she was my parent at film.
So congratulations on your second super duper hit.
Yeah.
Upon God.
Thank you.
God willing. So finally I'd like to ask both of you, మీరిద్దరు completely different state నుంచి వచ్చి ఈయన సార్ ఏమో ఫుడ్ గురించి పట్టించుకోరు. So how was the production food? This is a very weird question, but I want.
We will get everything in the sets. We are taken care of well. The best production company.
No. I'm not asking in terms of well or not well. I'm asking in terms of taste. And you missed your Rolan, Kalan, Pachadi, Kichadi, Erisheri, what else? Avial, Thoran, and all that.
Yeah.
I am not that foodie. Whatever halal is okay for me. And she is a non-vegetarian. She's also, she won't also eat that
I'm a
much.
vegetarian is what he meant.
Yeah, vegetarian, yeah, sorry.
సో వాట్ అ ఫ్యాబ్యులస్, ఇక్కడ చెప్పాలంటే సార్ ఇది ఒక చాలా
Diverse.
డైవర్స్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్స్ నుంచి వచ్చి ఒక మంచి ఒక తెలుగు సినిమా తయారైంది, అది కూడా నిజ జీవితంలో జరుగుతున్న కొన్ని సన్నివేశాలపై. మీ సినిమాలలో నేను ఎప్పుడూ ఏ సినిమా గురించి ఇంత ఎక్సైట్ అవ్వలేదు యాజ్ మచ్ as వ్యూహం అండ్ శపథం, ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఇప్పుడు వ్యూహం కోసం వెయిటింగ్. అజ్మల్, వి విష్ యూ ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్.
Thank you so much.
More and more of you on screen. Manasa, wishing you all the very best. More and more of you on screen. And Ramu garu, wishing you all the very best and more and more of you behind screen.
Okay.
Ante as ade.
I got it.
And as a singer also, of course, paadaru kada cinema indlo paata. So
Thanks.
ఇది ప్రతిపక్షాలకు చెప్తున్నావు, ఏడవకండి రైట్.
So are you going to sing for us?
యా
Sir,
sir,
2-3
No.
lines. Yes.
sir.
You're a playback singer.
no.
రక్త చరిత్ర.
Then we will say that that's computerized voice, not your voice.
Yeah.
Just prove that it's your voice.
No.
So as a playback singer and he's
Sir,
denying
that
it
sequence
now.
is a very painful sequence, and when it's coming out with his voice, I was just seeing, I was just watching the movie yesterday, and I could see people just coming tears out of them. 2-3 ladies were sitting just behind me. I was just watching, and his voice was so fabulous, and that Edavakandi, he have got a modulation, his own modulation.
Yeah, you should have heard Rakta Charitra, his
Yeah,
song. You
yeah.
heard kada? So there he was like, it was so heart touching, even to this day. Yeah, very soon I think he'll become the lead playback singer in the next film. Antena sir?
For
Yeah.
soulful music.
Yeah. Thank you Ajmal, thank you Manasa, thank you RGV garu for this
Yes,
very
yes,
wonderful,
thank you.
enjoyable conversation, and Adi, thank you all for watching.